Good afternoon, everyone. How y'all doing? Okay, so I went out of my way to find the most hopperific shirt I could wear. If you know what I'm saying, you watch way too much TV, but let's try that one more time. How are y'all doing today? Awesome. So what we're going to have right now before an amazing keynote is the first ever True North Dreamin Demo Jam. Who here has ever seen, watched, or been to a demo jam before? Awesome. That means that we have a whole bunch of first-timers. That is awesome. So the App Exchange team from Salesforce holds demo jams. And please, go online. If you follow the hashtag #AppDemoJam, if you want to tweet with that, along with the hashtag TND19. But what the demo jam is, and you guys are in for a treat, everyone knows about products. We all get demos. But what we're going to have today is 3 companies that are going to give us 3-minute demos. No slides, no presentation decks. They're just going to come up for 3 minutes and they're going to present their application for you. After all 3 are up, I'm going to give you a bit.ly link, so get your cell phones ready, and you all get to choose the winner of the first ever Salesforce App Exchange Demo Jam. These are loved by the product companies. Yep, see, they're all shaking their head. I may or may not have been offered money. No, just kidding. Excellent. So we have 3 great companies here. And first up is going to be, I should probably tell you the rules. So the official rules. Demos must be done live and in 3 minutes or less. This means that if anything happens, and sometimes it does, they still keep going. Time does not stop. 0 slides, everything is live. There will be 1 chosen by the audience, and I will give a special URL link. Final, and most importantly, make sure you cheer your arses off afterwards. So, without ado, let's get this going. Shauna, come on up. We have Shauna Hughes, product evangelist from Get Feedback. So Get Feedback is the #1 customer feedback solution trusted by 10,000 plus companies to bring the voice of customers directly into Salesforce through engaging mobile-friendly surveys. Shauna, you all ready?
Yes. Would you like me to wait for you to sit down?
Yes, please. Okay. And I will also get my handy-dandy notebook. Oh, wait, wrong show. Timer ready for you. And you are a go.
All right, so today we're going to talk about how Fitbit uses Get Feedback to measure CSAT in Salesforce. Try saying that 3 times fast. Here we're in the Get Feedback Survey Builder. You can customize every aspect of your survey to your heart's content. We're going to go ahead and switch over to the questions. It's really easy to build questions out and Get Feedback. You just select Add Question. You're going to choose from a number of our pre-built question types. And then all you need to do is type in line. And once you're done typing in line, the information is going to automatically save. You can preview your survey to make sure it's going to look good on any device. I'm going to go ahead and select the previewer here. One of the things about our surveys is that you can add survey logic into the survey. Those if-then statements are really helpful. Now, when it comes to survey distribution, we take an omni-channel approach. From in-app to chat, you can distribute your survey any way you'd like. Today, we're going to be distributing our survey via email, and that's called a one-touch email within the Salesforce world. So what that does is embed the very first survey question right into the email template. Now, when you're looking at this email template, you're like, this is not a regular HTML template. This is actually Visualforce code here. We don't want you to write a single line of code, though, so we're going to give you that code. So you're just going to select Export. You're going to copy and close. You're going to hop over into Salesforce and paste that code right in to the classic email or Lightning email templates. And it's going to give you all of that Visualforce code along with those merge fields to further customize that survey for your constituents. Now, I want to go ahead and trigger this survey after a case is closed. And to do that, what I've done is created a process. It's a very simple process. Most of you are admins or developers in the room, so it's a very simple process that you create upon case close, trigger that email or fire off that email. So let's go ahead and close a case. If I go ahead and select close here, go ahead and click save. And hopefully, there we go. I'm going to hop into my customer's inbox. I'm going to hit refresh for the sake of time. Come on. Here's that email. You can see that beautifully branded one-touch email with those merge fields. And go ahead and take a look. This is how you would take that survey. I'm going to just submit through it because in the interest of time, we land on a beautifully branded exit page. I hop back into Salesforce. I hit refresh, and my information should populate there. You can visit us at our booth out in the hall.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Shauna. So, for anyone who has ever done a demo in their life, one of the funnest parts of this is you have no idea how quickly 3 minutes can go. It can feel like 3 seconds, trust me. And someone like me, I could be up here and I think I'm talking for 3 seconds. 3 hours later, people are like, please stop talking. So honestly, it is great. I love looking at these sessions because you find really neat things. One, I do have a Fitbit. I'm just not one of those watch people, so I love seeing that. And it's great to see how you can get feedback right into Salesforce. So next, and one thing as we get set up here, this is the first Canadian community event and the first Canadian Demo Jam. I think this is really cool. There are 3 countries in the world that have really had a direct impact on our nation. One is America. And Shauna is from Minneapolis, St. Paul, a wonderful American. We also have Jean-Michel up here. Jean-Michel lives in Paris, France. Seeing that we're on Rue Montcalm.
Thank you, thank you.
And the third company we're going to have is also in America, but it's actually run by a British person. So we have the 3 companies that are actually running the Demo Jam, or 3 countries that have had such a direct impact on our nation.
And I'm not sure I'm going to have the baddest English accent, because this guy is a very strong English accent. And you love French, don't you? Please.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
So next up, we have Jean-Michel from the CEO of SharonPix. SharonPix is the image management for any Salesforce implementation, from retail execution to field service, from marketing to customer care. We cover all of your image use cases in Salesforce. So JM, you all ready, my friend?
Yes, I'm ready, so
excellent.
Let's go.
So I will let you get going in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so SharonPix is an app that permits to upload, manage, and edit images in any records in Salesforce. So that's coming with a component on which you can do all this magic. So as an example, it's working almost everywhere. So it's working also in a web form. So in web form, you can click here, you can go to your file system and choose the file you're going to upload. If you were on the mobile, you will have access to your camera and your roll, exactly the same way. And this piece of code that you see here running, which is this component, is working exactly the same way in Salesforce. If you create a case here, you will have access to all those data directly in Salesforce. So you can then view those images. You can manipulate those images. As an example here, an agent can add annotation on it or add text on it. And on the mobile, it's quite the same. All those features are available on mobile. So if you are lucky enough to be part of the beta tester of the page builder for mobile, you can drag and drop our Lightning component and have access to everything. despite the fact that no, it's a touch UI that permits to move from one image to another or pinch to zoom or whatsoever. But you can also delete, you can also annotate, you can also crop, all those things from there. And on desktop, you have the same kind of thing. So you can click on a picture, see it bigger, and even then modify the annotation that you've made because those are virtual and coming on top of the picture. But that's not all. As you see, you can make tags on pictures such as promotion, best practice, and so on. That save automatically those pictures as your own Salesforce that are resized version of the image that you can get advantage in formulas. So you can have that in your views, reports, and what so on. But that's not all. We have been selected as powered by Lightning apps out of the 25 that are lucky enough to be that because we are playing the real Lightning game. That means that we are coming with a lot of components on which you can choose many images, even not having a rendering, having this uploaded and created any record that we have. We have ShareInPix image record that permits you to have access to all the metadata. Let's look at this super picture where you see that you have access to the resolution, you have access to the tags and what so on. I have a lot of other components to show you, but I have something to admit. You know what? No developers were in the making of that demo. I make that by myself, only with my admin skills. It took me less than 30 minutes, but we love developers. And everything I show you is available for your Lightning developments. So if you want to go for a Lightning component and you want to embed any of those image magic, you can do. So just go on the App Exchange. You get 2 weeks of free trial, and we will be happy to have you at our booth. We can participate to a draw where you can win a 360 camera. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jam. The nice thing about being up here and being able to see all these products, pictures are so important. Like, we all walk around. I'm sorry, I think 8-year-olds have cell phones these days. And so pictures are honestly worth 1,000 words. So an application like ShareInPix can really, really have a benefit to your Salesforce. So we have our third and final company up on stage. As he gets set up, I'll introduce him. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Ian Gutz, founder and CEO of Elements.cloud. Elements Catalyst, the application that Elements is going to be showing, helps clean, document, and drive adoption of your org. It is super quick to set up and affordable. You need a minimum of 1 editor, which is only $2 a day. We all good there, Ian?
Nah, just make the screens a bit bigger.
Oh, perfect. We'll do a screen size. For people like me who forgot their glasses, that will be a good thing. I think I'm supposed to have been wearing glasses for like the last decade, and so if you are sitting there talking to me and I'm looking at a screen like this, it's just because I'm one of those people that refuse to put my glasses on.
All right.
We all good?
Yeah, I think so.
Excellent. So, Ian, time starts now.
Right, I said this is really easy, so I'm going to do the whole demonstration wearing a blindfold. There we go. I'm just joking, but this is the view that all of you have of your org as an admin, yes? No idea at all. Elements Catalyst will change all that. So we sync all the metadata out of your org into this tree structure, which is actually in alphabetical order, unlike setup. And you can go down to any object, and we'll give you information about that object. So what's in it, records by record type, and the fields. We'll even tell you if the field has got any data in it. So you know all those fields that the user said they absolutely, definitely wanted, but they put no data in. There we go. But you can also see that view in, there we go, inside setup. So you don't have to be in our app, you can be in setup. And if you then, so you want to go and delete those fields, but the question is, can you? So how do you delete a field inside Salesforce? You delete it and you go, and if no one screams after about 2 weeks, you're probably in, so you're okay. There's a different way. We'll actually tell you everywhere a field is used. Has it got data by record type? It's used in 5 page layouts. It's used in 2 validation rules. So we check in 15 places every night. We sync the data and tell you everywhere a field is used so you can delete it with confidence. But it also appears inside the record page. So you can go down a record page and see exactly what every field is doing by record page. And then the other thing you do is you can start to add documentation. So you can document why you've made changes. So when you come back 6 months, 6 days, or in my case, 6 hours later, you can remember why the hell you did it. Okay? So there's a document there. It could be rich text. It could be a link to a process diagram. It could be a link to a URL. It could be a link to a requirement. Then the other thing you can do is you can say, well, actually, I want to make that help. So if I go into my page layout, we're extending the Salesforce help. And there we go. There's a drop down. And there's that there's that document popping up as help. And I can rate it as a user. So now we're actually getting those stats back as a user in terms of help. And the users can also leave feedback. So really, really simple to do. 4 clicks, 2 minutes to set up. Does a sync, and an hour later, it'll either be wow or okay? If it is go to our confessions page and go and post a confession. We've got over 100 confessions in our all confessions page. There's a 14-day trial, really quick to get going. So vote for elements, and let's take those masks off for you. Thank you.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Ian. So I have a confession to make. Not one of our presenters went over 3 minutes. Each of our presenters finished with 10 seconds or less. So you guys have a real hard job now. Shauna, Jam, Ian, thank you very much. So now the fun begins. Everybody pull out their phone. I'm going to give you a bit.ly link to go to. Now, the final rule here is if there happens to be anyone from Get Feedback, from SharonPix, well, I know JM is the only one here from SharonPix, and Elements.cloud, please do not vote. This is for the users, okay? So the link that you're going to go to is bit.ly/, and this is all in capitals, TND, True North Dreamin, 19 DJ. All caps. So that is T as in Tommy, N as in Nancy, D as in Dreamin, 19, D as in Demo, J as in Jam. It's working? Perfect. So this is where you'll get a nice little page up. You get to vote on the person who you think is the best. And I'm actually collecting the tallies right now. We're using, yes? bit.ly, bit.ly / capital TND 19 DJ. If you can't get in, please raise your hands. We'll get one of the volunteers to come by and help you with that. Excellent. So very quickly, I've been doing, I'm going to take this as a personal moment. We always fill up the time so that you can all vote. Seriously, please, a big round of applause for all of you who have come to True North Dreaming and made this far exceed any personal expectation I ever had on what this would be. Thank you very much. And from a personal note, from the bottom of my heart, there are people who have made this happen. A lot of them are right here. Alex, Zoe. Alex and Zoe, stand up. These two are from Vancouver. I have just met them in real life this week. They've done a great job. Adam, Scott, and Aiden, if you're around, yes, please, thank you. Okay. There's a whole bunch of other people I'm also forgetting. There's 2 more I want to thank. And honestly, these 2 ladies I owe my heart and soul to because these 2 made True North Dreamin' happen. Sarah, Zarina, stand up. You guys get claps. Oh, thank you. Honestly. Poor Serena's looking at me going, can I sit down, please? I also, I don't see him. Francis, I think, might be at the volunteer booth right now. Was he over there? I also forgot Francis. Okay, my friends, the votes are in. And I'm going to say right now, all three of you, awesome. Awesome job at the Demo Jam. This is like my 20th that I've hosted, and it's been really good. Everyone help me out here. You're all becoming drummers. Blues Fest is happening. Alexis on Fire and Offspring are playing. You know how their drummers like to go nuts. I want to hear everyone do a drum roll for me on the table. Let's do it. Come on. Come on, that's it. Awesome. The winner of the first ever True North Dreamin Demo Jam, Elements.Cloud. Thank you very much. Shauna, Jean-Michel, you both came in second. Thank you very much. Ian?
We get lots and lots of these dreaming events. This has definitely been the friend list. And again, I know behind the scenes there's lots of things that are happening and the team are tidying them up, but it feels so well organized and well put together. Fantastic. We'll signing up. Yeah, hopefully we'll be your first sponsor for Vancouver, so sign us up for that. And see as many of you there as possible. These events are really important in terms of getting the community together. And it's important in terms of just building that community for those people coming into it new, but also for those who are trying to grow our skills in the community. So these are really important, so please support them.
Thank you, Ian. Excellent. So thank you very much for making this Demo Jam so awesome. Once again, my name is Nik Panter. We've got a keynote coming up, which somebody's going to come up and introduce. We also have sessions happening 2:30 and 3:30. Please come on back. Don't leave before 4 o'clock. Okay, I know we're in the public sector ghetto, which is what we call it here in Ottawa. You don't get to go home at 3:30. Please stay. Don't forget about the raffle. And of course, we have a closing keynote from Peter Coffey.